Fan Frenzy is where we're at. That's right, Fan Frenzy, where you, the fans, ask the fans questions about Formula One and address things that we want to be talking about. I'm going to start with Paul Cook. 9 out of 10, best race of the season. Ooh, best race of the season.
Oh, big call.
Yeah, no, I think I gave it to the last week's race. I thought that was the best one.
Yes.
I'd give 1 point to each. To half the field. Way too hard to pick a 3, 2, and 1. That's
Right.
a wussy answer, actually.
Wow, 1 point to half the field. Which half?
Top, I assume.
Fuck.
I would imagine top. Hero of the hour. Whoever designed the livery for Alfa Romeo is absolutely stunning. They should keep it. I agree. Great call, Paul. Great call.
What do you think of the Ferrari, Paul?
Yeah. What? It's nothing. Dud of the day. Brittany for his comments. Yes, Brittany.
I thought he was better.
That's what's he said.
I really did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brittany Rosberg for his comments in P3 that George looks to be struggling next to Lewis. He was literally 2/10 off on a lap in P3. And it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I tend to agree. There has been. It looks like Lewis has sort of come back a little bit, but I wouldn't say he's been struggling. Just maybe not as on top.
Yeah.
Question: will the Singapore track setup help or hinder the McLaren setup? What teams will handle the tight track the best, and who will favour the least?
I think it's going to favour what did I say earlier on?
Red Bull.
I think it's going to favour the Ferrari least.
Yeah.
I think it's going to work in Aston's favour and McLaren's favour, but obviously it'll favour the Red Bull hugely.
McLaren doesn't generally like the high speeds. It hasn't got real top end speed, although
a lot of slow speed around Singapore.
At the temple of speed.
Yep.
They actually did all right. They weren't that far off in the speed traps.
Yep.
Usually they're a fair way back. So
I expect Fernando to do very well.
Yeah. So I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to be a big issue. Sometimes the big issue at Singapore is the overheating of cars, cars that don't like that.
I look forward to the tech upgrades and the cooling upgrades that'll come at Singapore too. I think that'd be cool.
Adam Hughes.
Adam says, oh, geez, my screen just died. There it is, it's back. Adam, race, 8 out of 10. 3 to Max, record breaker. 2 to Science, great weekend. 1 to Albon, the most underrated driver on the grid. I wouldn't say underrated anymore. I think the most...
No, I think
he's sought after. I think he's starting to be rated.
Who's the most underrated then?
Underrated? That means you're quite good.
I think it's Albon.
It's like quite good and no one's giving you a lot of credit.
I think it's Albon.
This is a weird response to this question.
He's starting to become more credited, but I think he's nailed it.
Is it Leclerc? I think it's Leclerc for me.
No, I'd say most people would say he's overrated.
No, I think he's quite good and not, getting a lot of plaudits here. Anyway, that's me. I like him. You're right. I think a lot of people could too. Title of the day, Princess for taking out Oscar. I just assume he's referring to Lewis there. I
was expecting this to be a lot angrier. He seems to be taking it calmly.
Maybe it's just he's so angry that it's just literally dot points. I'm just going to say the basics.
I love that Dr. Autoart, our wonderful sponsor of our fantasy league, actually posted, I wonder how Adam Hughes is going.
I love that.
Because I thought of Adam too.
Good.
When they screwed Oscar on the strategy, and then Hamilton crashed into Oscar.
Do you think that one day if Adam bought, say, like a print off Chris, and he wanted like a Lando one, that Chris would just go and do something like send him a Lewis print?
Possibly.
That'd be funny. McLaren Muppets again, stuffing Oscar's race and putting a midfielder ahead. It happened pretty much every race.
Norris is not a midfielder, but I'm with you. No. They screwed him.
And basic question, do you think Yuki will replace Stroll at Aston Martin?
I'm a no. I'm a firm no on that. I don't think Yuki has actually proven anything to anyone yet.
Yep, fair enough.
He's got some work to do on that one.
That's fair enough, yeah. Firm no on that one too.
Dean Holt, 8 out of 10. Everyone's pretty happy this week.
Again, for a follow-up, like a 2 on the bounce.
I'm still in shock from Page's 5.5 for last week.
Yeah, but Page was having obviously a bit of a moment.
It was inevitable that Max was going to win, but it was nice to see him having to work for it. I'm with you. For the first 15 laps, it was a lot harder, wasn't it? Nice to see a few other good battles throughout the race. 3 points to Science, great qualifying, and he did a great job to fend off Max for as long as he did. Albon, more nice points for Williams. and 1 to Lawson. Another solid race. That's a good point. Probably should have given him a point.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Dud. Just got to go with the Ferrari McDonald's looking overalls.
No, they look terrific.
The overalls?
Yeah. Everything
nah.
Ferrari looked terrific.
I'm with you.
weekend.
There was a McDonald's look about it. Also to Sky for bringing back Brittany Rosberg. He's a terrible presenter, as he tends to talk down to people, especially his interviews with Jackie Stewart. Oh,
I love Jackie.
I love Jackie too. I didn't realise he talked down to Jackie.
No, me neither. Jackie Stewart has the most beautiful autograph on the face of the planet.
And is one of the most beautiful people. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Brittany Rosberg does not deserve to be on the broadcast whatsoever. Thought about changing over to F1 TV yet?
No.
There's now an app.
Is
and
there?
I'm not entirely sure whether we can access it on
Okay.
the app or not. But anyway, I think it still might just be on Foxtel. Question. Might have said this before, but with us losing 2 laps, I really think they should be made to fill the cars up with at least 5 extra laps of fuel. They do it in the BTCC.
British Touring Car Championship.
Yep. And when they have a safety car, they also add a few laps to the end of the race. I think F1 would be better if they did the same. What do you think? Thoughts?
Yeah, look, I mean, 1 or 2 laps of fuel can't really help. But I didn't like that I lost a lap, but I'm glad I didn't lose a lot. Yeah.
It was you only get this situation at the start of a race. You don't get this situation throughout the rest of the race. We saw it affect a race when at the end of the race they ran out of fuel.
Yep.
In terms of they needed a lap to
Yep.
finish the race under racing conditions.
Yep.
Was that
Yep.
Melbourne?
Yeah.
And they didn't have enough fuel in the cars. I can see it being a benefit there, but that's the only time I can remember that happening.
Yep.
The fact that this race in particular was 2 laps less didn't
Yeah.
make any difference to me.
No, that's fair.
So no, I don't think it's a big problem, but I can see it.
Yep.
We've had that before.
Yep, that's fair enough.
Over to you.
Over to me. I'm going to go with Sam. 3 points to Sainz. Great showing for the Tifosi. 2 to Bottas. It's been a long time since you've been in the points, which is, yes, really, really good point. 1 point to Lawson. Pretty close to getting a point, unlike De Vries. Dud of the day, Stroll. How is it Lawson, Zhou, Sargent, and statistically slower cars? Maybe they had the right aero for Monza, but still on paper slower than the Aston, and a far less experience are beating you in a far superior car. Terrific, Dud. Terrific question. Ricardo.
It's because his
Yes.
forehand is magnificent.
That's right.
He's been working on it.
Yes. Ricardo ranking apparently has been a wholesome guy to Liam, supporting him behind the scenes. Gotta love a 10 out of 10 Aussie spirit helping a Kiwi.
Nice call.
Question. What is your default joke that won't get you in trouble? Okay. This is one of these. Here's what we got.
Once you go to joke,
Well, this is
that's
Sam's.
not going to get you in trouble.
This is Sam's.
Okay.
This is Sam's. All right, this is mine. He says, a guy goes to a dinosaur exhibit and asks the curator how old the dinosaur skeleton is. 76 million and 6 years old, the curator says. Wow. How did you know exactly how old it is? Well, it was 76 million years old when I started working, and I've been here for 6 years.
Not bad.
Bit of a dad joke.
I don't mind it.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
When he first started working there, it was 76 million years old.
Oh,
and now he's been there
right.
for 6 years, so he's
Okay.
added on the 6 years. Far out.
Yikes.
Mine is, why don't you see elephants hiding in trees?
Why?
Because they're really good at it.
See, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Sam's is it? That's
Do you
stupid.
like that one?
No, it's stupid. I like it.
What's yours?
I don't really have one. I consider myself to be funny.
I'm not a joke teller.
I'm not a joke.
I enjoy a joke. I like the on the Instagrams or whatever it is,
Yeah.
where they're trying to like keep a straight face and tell jokes.
Yeah.
I find some of those. There's some great jokes in there. I do enjoy those, but yeah, I'm not a joke teller. I enjoy a
No,
joke.
I
but-
heard a funny one the other day, but it's not really appropriate.
Go on.
But it's
No,
great.
give it to
no,
us.
because I don't. I don't want to say it. No, I don't want to say it.
Oh, that's a wussy.
I'll tell you off air. I'll tell you
Okay.
off air. It's funny.
Oh, you're going to leave all our listeners in suspense.
Oh, like, what if like people take offence to anything like that?
Go on, give it a go, and we'll
All
cut
right,
it out.
all right, we'll see how we go. So, Joe, why did Sally fall off the bike?
Because why?
Because she had no arms.
Oh, poor Sally.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not Sally.
That's quite good.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's quite good.
Okay, I don't know. Just,
Poor old Sally.
Sorry if there's anyone listening out there that has no arms. But yeah.
Armless.
Not Sally.
Jeff Byron.
I like yours. It's funny. Sam, your joke's not funny. It's stupid.
I don't mind it.
I don't like it.
Jeff Byron, done of the day. The stewards giving Hamilton a 5-second penalty for costing our Oscar 30 seconds minimum. Where is the justice?
It's just a family affair that...
I'm with you.
I think you need to ring him.
Mine isn't. My gripe wasn't with the Hamilton situation as such. It's the fact that 5 seconds ain't getting the job done in some places now, and they're just becoming nothings. If you're a smart driver, you just pull your move and drive through it. I think that's everything for us for now.
I wanna like find more jokes now.
Okay. Have you got one for me?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I do.
right, okay.
Sam needs
Next
to
week.
come. Sam, your joke is not funny. That would get Sam in trouble because people would be frustrated for listening to that. I don't like it. I thought your joke was quite funny.
I don't mind saying.
Sam, you need to come back. I want 3 jokes from Sam next week.
No, I don't.
And I'm going to rank them
This has
in
been
order of funniness.
This has been Fan Frenzy. We'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye now.